Yeah, that's how I felt.
Tell us a little bit about because you had a transition too, right? Mm-hmm. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, and it's interesting because I'm kind of an anti-social media person. Like, I'm very private. So I'm very selective with what I do put out there. I really only put things out there that I feel are inspiring to others. Like, you're not going to see me, what I'm doing all day and the whole nine. But what was interesting about our company is that we became a story before we even had a product. So it was the story of 4 Black female engineers coming together to start a tech company, and they're going to transform the hair industry. And so on social media, we started telling that story because that's what was getting us an audience. It got us a lot of press. Things took off like dramatically. It was like within the first week of us starting, we were already on panels. We were getting interview requests. Right. It was crazy to me. And so when things started transitioning, meaning, my co-founders each left the company at different times, it started to kind of infiltrate what's going on, in the business when, we were, going through the process just like any tech company, right? You go through an accelerator, you build your MVP, you do a demo day, you go raise money, you launch your product. We were going through all of that, but at different steps, people were dropping off. So from the outside looking in, on social media, you see 4 women, then you see 3, then you see 2, then you see 1. You want to know
what's going on.
And what's going on, right? Because, and my friend, oh my gosh, just gave me some humor out of it. He called us Destiny's Child.
Hey, I like that one.
And I was like, oh my gosh, because what happens is you can't stop life while you're building a business, right? So everyone, went their separate ways because of just life reasons. And so, but the transition, you have to balance, the turmoil that's kind of happening behind the scenes, but also keeping your public image. Yeah. Because we are in a world where your image does sell. We have to be realistic about that. Unfortunately, perception is reality, right?
I like that you say that. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
No, it is.
It just made me think about, when I was thinking about my transition, I got off social media before I announced it to make sure that I dealt with all the feelings. Yeah. So that nobody could come in and, the part where I was most vulnerable and try to, make me think any different.
Right.
Why did you leave? Right. Well, I had already dealt with all that by the time a lot of people knew.
And see, for me, I was dealing with it real time. So it's the hard part of, trying to build your business, but at the same time, you have to start defending yourself. Yes. Because people come in with all their questions, because, when you build in a community, within Atlanta, we're in this, tech ecosystem, to some degree, you have a responsibility to your community, especially if they're helping you, right? Yes. So you want to let them know the real deal, but at the same time, you can't let it distract you. Because at the end of the day, we got to get a product out.
Did you have anyone, like Tiffany mentioned, she didn't really have anyone. Did you have people to kind of look to during that transition?
I had my mom. Yeah. My mom saw my darkest nights because, first of all, when I quit my job, I went to go stay with her. I had a mattress on her floor. I was sleeping on the couch, building this business. So she really saw the ugly side,